a little one.
And we throw it over to Dan Maudsley.
So, ladies and gentlemen, fight number 10 this evening is an amateur lightweight bout, which will be contested over 3 3-minute rounds. And introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 69.5 kilos and trains out of Element Martial Arts, holding an undefeated amateur record of 1 win and 0 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Eric Cox. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 70.2 kilos and trains out of Nitro Boxing and Integrated MMA, making his 4th appearance in the cage tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome David Chen.
Have a go at the crowd.
When the action begins, your referee in charge, Thomas Churchill.
As we move to fight number 10, XFC.
Here's round number 1.
Chand versus Cox.
Watch for the crisp hands here from David Chand.
And I was very impressed with Eric Cox's debut fight on Coastal Combat.
Yeah, I was just saying that, Maudsley. I was just saying that myself. He's very confident. I am a little bit concerned of where he keeps his hands for a fight like this. We know he's going to go high with those kicks.
Ooh, stiff jab lands.
So David Chan always comes to these fights in phenomenal shape. And this one being no exception. Looked great on the scales yesterday, and again, looking about as shredded as you can be at this weight class in the cage here tonight.
Well, look at those hands. They're so sharp, aren't they?
Yeah, I want to see a little bit more movement for Cox. Like in his first fight, he was in and out. He mixed it up a little bit better. He was throwing some kicks.
Thomas Churchill doing a bit of a marathon around the boys there.
He's going to need to use angles if he wants to get inside Chand, though.
It's good to see David landing that jab early. You don't want to give him too much.
Yeah, so interesting when you look at the fighter's body shapes. It looks like Eric Cox might actually have the reach advantage, but the jab of David Chand so crisp that it's been the dominant strike in this one so far.
And he's keeping it nice and long, isn't he?
I'd nearly like to see Cox start to look at shooting. Trying to look to grab that lead leg.
Boys exchange here. Another nice crisp jab lands.
Some heavy leather in that last one.
Oh, another one lands.
Oh! Big kick! That was the high kick I was talking about!
He's got him in trouble. He throws up another. He's recovered well. And this is the thing with David being in good shape. He's recovered. It looks like he's right back. He's got his senses completely back now.
Cox has got to go in now.
Staying composed.
Well, if David Chan didn't have any respect for the power of Eric Cox, he certainly does now, boys.
That was a highlight reel kick.
You've seen the eyes roll back in his head a little bit, but he did well. Didn't really go down. Got back up to Look out, he's swarming him. He's looking to finish. He's coming up nicely, though. Some more strikes.
Here comes Chan!
And it's all over. David Chan gets his first win.
And listen to that crowd.
Wow. Wow.
What a performance. Wow, he got rocked. He come back.
Wow, wow, wow.
His chin's held up and he's put him away.
And isn't he happy? Congratulations, Davey Chand.
Wow. Wow.
So, ladies and gentlemen, our referee has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes and 15 seconds of round number 1. Declaring your winner by TKO in the red corner, David